Dear men, go ask a woman what she finds the sexiest when it comes to men's clothing, and chances are that she'll tell you that she loves shirts. But when it comes to wearing shirts, there's a lot of mistakes that brothers everywhere are making, and that's why BeerBiceps has you covered. In today's video, we're talking about Shirts 101, just 9 easy tips and tricks for men all around the world. Tip number 1, let's talk about building the perfect wardrobe when it comes to shirts. You don't need a lot of money, and in truth, you just need 3 basic shirt colors. Firstly, we're talking white. Secondly, we're talking about the versatile black. And finally, we're talking about the super versatile light blue. You can tuck these 3 shirts in, you can leave them out for that cool look like this. You can wear them with jeans, you can wear them with chinos, you can wear these with shorts. These 3 shirts are very versatile. They'll act as both formal shirts and casual shirts. And very importantly, they go with absolutely any look. These are the 3 basic shirts that every man needs in his wardrobe, and every man needs to know this important rule. Especially if you're from India, only buy shirts that are priced at a minimum of 1500 rupees. Usually the shirts that are priced at lower than 1500 rupees are of not such great quality. So you don't want to buy shirts that will get spoiled within 3 or 4 washes. Instead, buy slightly expensive shirts that will last the test of time. Tip number 2, let's talk about a trend in 2018. We're talking patterned shirts. If you are selecting a shirt that's got a pattern on it, there's a few ground rules you need to follow. Ground rule number 1, 2 color maximum. 1 primary color for the shirt and a secondary color for the pattern. Rule number 2, if you do want to wear a patterned shirt, make sure that the pattern covers the entire body of the shirt. If you choose to buy a shirt with a dragon printed on it or a number printed on it, that doesn't count as a patterned shirt. That just counts as a tacky shirt, to be honest. And rule number 3, ideally give priority to simpler patterns. Dots or pinstripes, they look very elegant. But if you want to go slightly louder than that, I'd recommend that you go for a monochrome pattern. Why do I say that? Because imagine the same black and white shirt that I just showed you in pink and white. It'll suddenly look very, very loud, and not everyone can pull off that kind of shirt. Black and white is always the way to go when it comes to patterns. Tip number 3, choose to be a gentleman, don't choose to be a chapri. Chapri rule 101 is that you choose to wear flappy collars. Never ever wear flappy collars, always choose to buy shirts which are button down shirts that have a button to stick it up, or you choose to buy a stiff collared shirt, or you stick collar stays under your collars just to keep them standing, like in this case. Second rule of chapriness are untidy sleeve rolls, rolled up something like this. Instead, choose to do the simple classic BeerBiceps sleeve roll. Next rule, make sure you don't wear shirts that are completely crumpled up. That can absolutely ruin your look. If you want to look classy in a shirt, make sure you iron it well before putting it on. Finally, also make sure that you don't have any loose threads hanging out of your shirt. And the final rule is that especially if you're going for a formal occasion or a party, don't choose a shirt with a pocket on the chest or a zipper on the chest. When it comes to formal occasions, you want to keep a nice, plain, crisp shirt. Tip number 4. Mostly, always roll your sleeves up. Why do I say mostly? Because there's a few situations where you might be able to pull off that full sleeve look. But in order to pull off the full sleeve look, you need to fulfill 3 conditions. Firstly, you need the physique to pull it off. You want your arms to fill up the entire shirt. Secondly, when it comes to the actual sleeve, you want it to be the exact length of your arm. If it's too long, then your sleeves will end up looking slightly puffed up. And thirdly, very importantly, if you are wearing a full sleeve shirt, it needs to be on the expensive side, because only the high-end brands make elegant looking full sleeved shirts. But for the rest of us who shop at regular budget-friendly locations, try pulling up the sleeves in any other shirt. It shows off your body, it looks smart, and most importantly, it gives you that balanced look. It's elegant as well as cool. Tip number 5, while you're shopping, always give priority to shopping for slim fit shirts. Regular fit shirts have to be tucked into your pants and they're slightly more baggy. So they're alright for overweight guys or very underweight guys who are conscious about their bodies. But for everyone else, even if you've got a mediocre, average looking physique, a slim fit shirt can make you look like an absolute boss in terms of your body. And now the huge advantage of slim fit shirts is that they're versatile. You can create this regular, casual, tucked out look, or you can even tuck in your slim fit shirt and wear it with a belt to create that very elegant formal look. Next tip, we're talking about layering your shirts. First ground rule, you should only layer your shirts with a plain white or a plain black t-shirt. Second ground rule, this kind of jacket style layering is the only kind of shirt layering where you can afford to leave both your shirt and your t-shirt left untucked. Third ground rule, this is a style mistake. If you want to layer your shirt with a t-shirt, you can't leave your shirt untucked. Instead, tuck your shirt inside your pants. It's a lot neater, it's a lot classier. And finally, ground rule number 4. If you want to layer your shirt with a jacket, this is the only way you do it, when your shirt is tucked in. This is a huge style mistake. Just look at how untidy this looks. Remember these 4 ground rules while layering your clothing. Tip number 7, the 3 basic shirt rules that every single man needs to know. Formal shirts are only plain white shirts, plain light blue shirts, and plain light pink shirts. Semi-formal shirts, on the other hand, are all about those patterns, little dots or maybe pinstripes. Another form of a semi-formal shirt are slightly darker colored formal shirts. You may not be able to wear them to offices, but you can wear them to nighttime occasions or parties. Sometimes if your office environment is chilled, you can afford to wear a few darker colored shirts. We've covered that in our video on formals. Highly recommend you go check it out. Which also brings us to the third kind of shirts. Those are completely casual shirts. We're talking louder colors, louder patterns, brighter colors. These kind of shirts you can't wear to offices, you can't even wear to formal parties. These kind of shirts are meant for everyday wear, or if you want to wear it to some kind of lunch date or a casual occasion. Remember to dress according to the occasion. Tip number 8. How do you decide the correct length for a shirt that you're going to leave untucked? Very simple rule. Roll out your sleeve. Leave it in its full length. If the length of your sleeve matches the length of your shirt, that's the correct length. If the length of your shirt is longer, then don't leave your shirt untucked. Tuck it inside. And the final tip in today's video, how do you pair your shirt with the rest of your outfit? A few ground rules. Firstly, you can pair any shirt with a pair of blue denim jeans. Secondly, if your pants are very dark grey or black in color, once again it goes with any shirt. But the moment you're talking about wearing colored chinos or colored pants, that's when you've got to care about matching your colors, and that's not this video's topic. We've already covered that topic in one of our older videos, go check it out. But as for shoes, you want to either stick to formal office shoes, you want to stick to semi-formal shoes like brogues or monk straps, or you want to stick to loafers like in this case. The only time you can wear sneakers or flip-flops with your shirt is if you've paired it with a pair of chino shorts. That's the only time sneakers or flip-flops will look good when paired with your shirt. Either way guys, that was the video for today. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if it helped you, and make sure you check out the videos I've recommended on the side. Make sure you subscribe to BeerBiceps, and until next time guys, from Ranveer and the team, we'll see you later.